Hey everyone, it's Pet Side Up back with another video, and let's be real, we all think our dogs are perfect little angels, right? But what if I told you that your precious pup might secretly be judging your every move? Ever get the feeling your dog is giving you the cold shoulder? Well, you might be right. We're diving deep into the canine psyche today to uncover the top 7 signs your dog might secretly dislike you. Don't worry, I'm not judging. Well, maybe a little. But hey, at least you'll know if your furry best friend is actually plotting your demise. So grab your pupper, grab some treats, or maybe don't. They might hate those too, and let's get into it. Alright, first up, we've got the classic sign of a dog who's not feeling the love-avoiding eye contact. Now, I'm not talking about a quick glance away, I'm talking full-on. I'm pretending you don't exist eye avoidance, you know? The kind where you're trying to make direct eye contact with your dog and they're all like, nope, haven't seen you. Definitely not looking at that squirrel over there. If your dog is constantly looking away, it might be more than just shyness. It could be their way of saying, look, I tolerate you for the free food, but let's not push our luck with the whole eye contact thing. And let's be real, who hasn't been there? We've all had those days where we just can't even with human interaction. So maybe our dogs are just trying to tell us they need some space. Or maybe they just really like squirrels. Who knows with these furry little weirdos? Next up, we've got the masters of hide and seek, but in this game, you're not invited. You know what I'm talking about. You come home from a long day, ready to shower your pup with love, and they're nowhere to be found. You check all their usual spots, behind the couch, under the bed, even in the bathtub, because dogs are weird. But they're gone, vanished into thin air. And then, just when you're about to call a search party, you find them, hiding in the back of your closet, buried under a pile of laundry. Look, I get it. Sometimes we all need a little alone time. But when your dog would rather hang out with your dirty socks than you, it might be time to reevaluate your life choices. Just kidding. Kind of. But seriously, if your dog is constantly hiding from you, it could be a sign that they're feeling stressed or anxious. Okay, let's talk about those not-so-subtle hints that your dog might be plotting your demise growls and snaps. Now, I'm not talking about playful nips during a rousing game of tug-of-war. I'm talking about those low, guttural growls that send shivers down your spine, the ones that make you question if you accidentally adopted a tiny werewolf. And then, there are the snaps, those lightning-fast attempts to taste test your hand that leave you wondering if you need a tetanus shot. If your dog is constantly growling or snapping at you, it's not cute, it's not funny, and it's definitely not something to ignore. This is their way of saying, back off, human. You're on thin ice. It's important to remember that dogs communicate through body language, and aggression is their way of setting boundaries. Alright, this next one is a real heartbreaker. When your dog refuses treats, I mean, come on, we're talking about treats here. Those little nuggets of pure joy that can make even the grumpiest dog wag their tail. But what if your dog turns their nose up at even the most delicious of offerings? What if they refuse a piece of bacon? I know, it's unthinkable, but it happens. And when it does, it's a sure sign that something is seriously wrong. I'm talking call the vet, consult a dog whisperer levels of wrong. Because let's be real, a dog who refuses treats is either sick, possessed, or plotting world domination. And none of those options are good. Chapter la la la, can't hear you, ignores your commands. Okay, we've all been there. You're trying to teach your dog a new trick, and they're just not having it. They look at you with those big, innocent eyes, and you can practically hear them thinking, you want me to do what now? But there's a difference between being a slow learner and straight up ignoring you. I'm talking about the dogs who have mastered the art of selective hearing. The ones who can sleep through a thunderstorm, but miraculously wake up the second you open a bag of chips. If your dog is constantly ignoring your commands, it's not because they're stupid, it's because they're trying to tell you something. And that something is, you're not the boss of me, or maybe they just really, really like chips. Release the hounds. Dog shows aggression. Alright, let's get real for a second. Dog aggression is no joke. It's not cute, it's not funny, and it can have serious consequences. If your dog is showing signs of aggression, whether it's growling, snapping, lunging, or biting, it's crucial to address the issue immediately. This isn't something you can just ignore or hope will go away on its own. Aggression is often a symptom of an underlying issue such as fear, anxiety, or even pain. It's essential to consult with a qualified veterinarian or certified dog behaviorist to determine the root cause of the aggression and develop a safe and effective treatment plan. Remember, your dog's safety and the safety of those around them is paramount. No touchy avoids physical contact. And last but not least, we have the ultimate sign that your dog might be secretly plotting your demise: avoiding physical contact. You know what I'm talking about. You reach down to give your furry friend a scratch behind the ears, and they flinch away like you're about to perform open-heart surgery. Or maybe you try to cuddle up with them on the couch, and they jump off and give you the side eye like, seriously, human? Personal space. Look, I get it. Not all dogs are cuddle monsters. Some dogs are perfectly content with a polite pat on the head and maybe a belly rub if they're feeling generous. But if your dog suddenly starts avoiding physical contact, especially if they used to be all about the snuggles, it could be a sign that something's up. Maybe they're in pain, maybe they're feeling anxious, or maybe they've just realized that you're actually a giant hairless ape and they're not entirely sure what to make of you anymore. So there you have it, folks. The top 7 signs your dog might secretly dislike you. But hey, even if your furry friend exhibits every single one of these behaviors, don't despair. It doesn't necessarily mean they hate you. Okay, maybe a little. Just kidding. Remember, every dog is an individual, and what might be a sign of discontent in one dog could be perfectly normal behavior for another. If you're concerned about your dog's behavior, the best thing you can do is consult with a qualified veterinarian or certified dog behaviorist. They can help you rule out any underlying medical conditions and provide you with personalized advice on how to strengthen the bond with your furry companion. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click on the video on the screen to continue watching more awesome content.